What is up, dear Reacts and Reviews? Back again with another video for y'all. Before I get started, make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, and comment, whether if y'all do or don't. Today, we have dude said he don't want a midget baby after knocking up a little woman. Let's get into it.
So the other day, I took a pregnancy test.
And what did it say?
It said, yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah. You don't look happy.
Who would look happy? When am I supposed to get up and start? Ooh, wait, baby.
You don't even look you.
I don't give.
You don't give.
No, really.
That was ignorant. Montella and I have been trying to have a baby for a while now, but it never seems to work out.
You've been trying to
I
have
didn't
a
think it
baby
was gonna
on your
happen.
own.
Like, I always
He's
stress
not
out and I always
interested.
am late. But something was different.
What do you want me to do?
Well, you sure supposed to care?
I really don't.
Since when?
Since forever.
So you never cared?
We both didn't make any sense being together. Cheating on each other,
Wow.
talking out.
No, I didn't cheat. I
It's
was with
just
someone
short
else and I
after
wasn't
short
with
after short.
you. You cheated since day one. I don't know why he'd be saying this hurtful at me. It's just not Montel. We've been through a lot. Like, our Rocky, but when it's good, it's good. And he's been the only person I've ever really opened up to. I can't imagine life without Montel. It's been 3 years. Everything's comfortable. I don't like change. I don't want
3
change.
years.
Do you care if it's little?
Yeah, I do care. I don't want it to be little.
So you've been with a little person for the past 3 years, but you don't want a little baby?
No, I don't want to. I know it's a chance I could have one, but I don't want one.
What if it is?
That's just the way it is. I gotta live with
You're not
it.
gonna be mad?
No, I can't be mad. It's gonna be my kid. I mean, why would I get
So
mad?
you care about your kid, but you don't give a about me. You haven't for the past 3 years.
Correct.
Ah! He said correct with his chest.
Yeah, dumbass.
All I can say to that is, this is what happens when you open up yourself to somebody that doesn't give a damn about you. It's really important that like I always say, and I'm gonna say it again, you need to evaluate the person that you are with. If people were to do that, a lot of the complications that you have in your relationship with the person that you did not evaluate would already be resolved or fixed or would have never even happened. And the reason being is because as long as you dissect a person down to the easiest denominators of your understanding, all that will do is make everything else easier for you to understand. Plain and simple. Because if you try to make something complicated, then what's going to wind up happening? Well, if you try to make someone that if you're trying to understand somebody and you are having trouble understanding them, what's going to wind up happening is that there's going to be conflict because you don't understand why they're doing what they're doing or so on and so forth. But what that winds up doing is that creates conflict in the relationship. A lot of people just sit here and they just like to just deal with all that energy back and forth, and that's just not good. In this situation right here, there has been for 3 years they've been together. It seems like okay, there's two perspectives, right? You had him who already knew that like he said, he was aware of the possibility of having a little child, but he kept on blowing it off. So if that's the case, then why would you actually be with somebody? Why be with a little person if at the end of the day that's not who you wanted to build your family with? That's really important. And that's what I mean about evaluating. It's either you actually care or you really don't. Don't sit up there and waste nobody's time. And for her, if I always say pay attention to signs, right? And to actually be told straight to your face that I don't give a damn about you, but if you are pregnant or whatever, I'm just gonna have to just be there and take care of my baby. I mean, well, the problem with that is that you've spent all this time and wasted your time with somebody who never even cared about you and then had a baby with somebody who or is pregnant by somebody that doesn't give a damn about you. And this is why I always say that take your time, please. because we're in a fast-paced world right now. Everything is like quick, hot pockets and microwave goods. And that puts us in a space where everything has to be um, geared towards being fast. And the amount of people that even just watch shorts right now is ridiculous. Like you can find yourself just watching shorts and paying attention to that for so long, and minutes will go by, and you never even know just how long you even sat there and spent time doing that. And it's really important that you pay attention to that. I say that because they're building a world where we're easily distracted. So if you can be easily distracted by technology and your phone or food or not taking care of yourself, what's going to happen when you spend your time with somebody? It's just going to be an absolute reflection. And a lot of people don't understand that if you sit here and you're not aware and conscious of how things are correlated, then you're just going to be in one big loop in your life. You will wake up one day and just realize that everything that you have been doing is one just continuous cycle spiraling out of control, putting you in the hole. And we always like to sit up here and point fingers at other people and blah 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 this and blah 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 that, but the answers is within inside of us. And as long as we feel like that we should always look externally for things that are internal, then we're always going to be our own worst enemy. So at the end of the day, and to conclude this video, she had no business being with somebody who never gave a damn about her. Now she's pregnant with a child who most likely she's going to wind up being a single mother with, and the father doesn't give a damn about her to the point where all he cares about is the child. On top of that, he's gonna most likely feel some type of way about the child too. Why? Because the woman he's been with for 3 years is a midget. And hey, guess what? You're gonna potentially have a little child. I don't know how the DNA is gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna, move towards, being tall or being a little person. That depends. But that child is innocent. Don't do that to that child. Your problem is with the mother, and to be honest, the problem is with yourself. If you didn't want, because the real problem here is the dude. The real problem here is the dude. The woman thought that she had somebody good, right? But maybe, right? Because you heard all about the cheating and stuff like that, and women tend to do that. They tend to still stick around even though they see all the early signs of the BS. They just still choose to stick around. But for him, if if at the end of the day that was never who you wanted to be with, then why are you even with the person? It's just that simple. And I just feel like things get in the way, like sex and time and emotions, but at the end of the all, when you get down to the very core of it all, she's not who you want to be with. Then what the hell is all this about? It it just boils down to one big waste of time. And that's just it. That's all that this is. I do feel bad for her to an extent. You did ignore all the signs, but who wants to be pregnant with somebody by somebody who just told you they don't give a damn about you and pretty much don't really give a damn about the child? I mean, that pretty much sucks. But you did it to yourself. And I just hope that people wake up and they just start evaluating the people that they give their energy to, who they're laying in bed with, because all this does is just create more children who have bigger chips on their shoulders as they get older. And a lot of parents don't really know how to regulate the emotions of their children because they're out of pocket. Their emotions and their feelings and their minds are so discombobulated and torn and dysfunctional that they wind up uh, pushing their traumas and everything else onto the child. And all you have is just one big cycle repeating itself all over again. And I just hope that that doesn't happen to that child. Anyway, put your comments down below. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Me personally, I just feel like it's freaking whack. Dude is bogus, and she should have just been paying attention to the signs a long time ago. I do feel like at the end of the day, both are in the wrong, and that's just the way that it is. He should have left a long time ago, and she should have saw that he never wanted her to begin with. Other than that, the reacts and reviews were out.